what the bleep is the metaverse? We're all hearing about it. No one really knows the answer. If you know this image from the movie Ready Player One, then you might have a bit of an idea, and you're probably not a million miles away. But to answer the question, it's, in a nutshell, it's potentially the future of the internet. The metaverse is a virtual place which exists in parallel with the real world and consumed through immersive hardware, wherein we can interact with a variety of services. So in the same way that you use your browser to access lots of different services and entertainment and social channels and work, you can use a VR type piece of hardware to access a virtual world which exists in a kind of separate dimension to the one that we're currently in. And depending on who you ask, you'll get a different answer as to what the purpose of it is. If you ask Meta, the new name of Facebook, they will talk all about the social side of it, allowing people to play together and meet and make friends and share. If you ask Microsoft, they'll talk all about the way that it opens up the ability for companies to do things. So collaboration within teams and working together, working remotely, working virtually, and so on. So the truth is, it'll probably be a mix of both. In the same way we use the internet for lots of different things, the metaverse will similarly be used for lots of different purposes. And I think what's particularly interesting about it is looking at the younger generation. So we've got two young girls. They are already familiar with essentially what are walled metaverses. So things like Fortnite, Minecraft, Roblox, World of Warcraft. These are platforms that allow for people to develop their own content, to play, to socialize, to chat, to trade with each other using their own internal currencies. So this is something that children are growing up with, and they are their own little mini metaverses. So it won't be a great leap for them to be perfectly comfortable with a wider one where there's lots of different sort of categories and services within it. It's also a place where things like NFTs, I won't get into that whole rabbit hole for now, but you've probably been reading about non-fungible tokens. That starts to make sense. When there's a metaverse, when there's a virtual world and people are trading, then NFTs suddenly have a more relevant role, and cryptocurrencies and all of these other big trends which exist out there are likely to kind of mush together. There's one nice example that we came across in our research. There's a brand called Ready Player Me, which essentially allows you to create one avatar and use it across 630 different apps and platforms. So one of the things you'll notice is a lot of the things that we access every time you sign up for an account, you upload a profile picture or you create an avatar, and they're different in each one. The idea in the metaverse is that you have an avatar of you, which is consistent across all of those experiences. So you can literally design yourself and then stay yourself as you move between them. So that's kind of fun and a bit mind-blowing.